Welcome back to my project on building a welder from old spark plugs. To save everyone's time, I'll start right away by grinding the threaded tip of the spark plug to remove some of the rust. Removing the rust is an important step. With a cleaner contact surface, the electrical current can flow more steadily. This helps our homemade welder run more smoothly and work more efficiently. And to create the short connection between the threaded tip and the body of the spark plug, I use a piece of flexible stranded wire, which contains many small copper strands twisted together. I wrap and secure this wire so it forms a direct electrical path between the two metal parts of the spark plug. This short connection method makes sense because it reduces resistance at the contact point, allowing the electrical current to flow more steadily. When the current isn't hindered by rust or poor contact surfaces, the energy reaching the welding point becomes more consistent. As a result, the homemade welder made from old spark plugs can run more smoothly and work more efficiently. With this PVC pipe, I'll use it as a handle for the homemade welding device. The process is simple. I will drill a small hole in the side of the pipe, just large enough to fit the threaded part of the spark plug. Once installed, the spark plug will stay firmly in place, while the PVC pipe serves as a handle, making it easy to hold and providing better electrical insulation during use. To make the assembly easier, after drilling the hole, we'll scrape away the small rough plastic edges left around it. This helps create a cleaner surface and allows the threaded part of the spark plug to fit in more smoothly and securely. Next, I prepare another piece of wire, this time a bit longer. This wire will be used to connect the ground contact of the spark plug to the power source, creating a return path for the electrical current and helping the homemade welding device operate more steadily. Here I have a terminal connector block, but I'm only using one of its metal connectors. This small piece will serve to link the threaded end of the spark plug with a homemade welding tip, helping hold the two parts firmly together while maintaining a stable electrical connection. Inside an AA battery, there's a carbon rod, and it turns out to be quite suitable for making a homemade welding tip. Carbon conducts electricity well and can withstand high temperatures, allowing the tip to heat up quickly when current flows through it without melting like softer metals might. The carbon rod also has a slender, rigid shape and is easy to shape or trim, which makes it convenient to turn into a small welding tip with minimal work. Because of these properties, the carbon rod from an AA battery can be a practical choice when crafting a simple, homemade welding tool. So that completes the homemade welding tip, made from a simple AA battery. Now the only thing left to do is install it in its proper position on the welding device, and the setup is almost ready to go. This is an alligator clip, and I'll attach it to the end of the remaining wire. That way, it will be much easier to connect the device to the power source during use. I will also make an additional connector for the negative terminal of the power source. Its structure is quite simple. A piece of wire with an alligator clip attached to each end, making it quick and convenient to connect the power source and the workpiece during use. In my opinion, a small battery is one of the most practical power sources for a homemade welding device like this. It can provide a stable and reasonably strong current, while also being easy to find and convenient to use, which makes it well suited for a simple setup like this. When the positive and negative terminals of the welding device touch and create an electric arc, that means the device is working successfully. However, so everyone can better judge how effective this homemade welder really is, I prepared 2 simple test examples. So make sure to watch the video until the end to see the results. And with that, we completed a homemade welding device built from very simple materials: an old spark plug, the carbon rod from an AA battery, and a few pieces of wire. Things that might normally be thrown away can, with a little creativity and patience, turn into a surprisingly useful tool. That's really the charm of DIY projects. You don't always need complicated equipment. Sometimes a good idea and a bit of time are all it takes to build something worthwhile. If you enjoyed this project, feel free to leave a like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. so you won't miss the next creative builds and experiments. Thank you for watching until the end, and I'll see you in the next project.